it's Supermoon Tarot here, and today we are doing a mid-October love reading for Cancer! Hi, Cancers! This is for entertainment purposes only. If you enjoy the messages I'm delivering today and they resonate with you, awesome. If not, let them fly. I will see you in the next one. But either way, feel free to enjoy my good vibes. Okay, let's see what's going on. Let's connect to some energy surrounding you. Oh my God, who isn't surrounding you? Seven of Cups upright, Ace of Pentacles upright, the Hermit upright. Okay, I am connecting to Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. But the funny thing here is this is not one of them. This is not a possibility of one of them. It's all of them. You definitely have something in the later half of October that is just drawing people to you. And this is, well, I mean, you could say it's a coincidence or beautifully serendipitous that this light is coming from this card talking about you and all these different choices of people being into you. You've got this light, this energy. People are just drawn to you. And there's a lot of admirers, but a lot of distant admirers. So this is the type of situation where you're like walking to the coffee shop, you know, you're heading to class, and a lot of people seem to be looking your way. You kind of give this air of mystery, and they just feel like you're really cool, you're really sexy. Something is there, and they'd like to get to know it. They feel like there's even more beneath the surface. So don't be surprised to catch a lot of people doing double takes, you know, having their heads follow you. You're just going to have this like light and magnetism. But the interesting thing here is I actually don't see you connecting with any of them. This is primarily, I love when other things pop their way into a reading that we don't intend. It looks like you have a sort of job financial opportunity popping up. Now, this is something that's going to consume you. So this is either a full-on new job. This is not just simplistically a promotion type of thing. This is something that's going to have you be working on it. It's going to be totally different than what you've experienced before. So like I said, this is either a new job, or within your job, you're being given a bunch of tasks you haven't worked on before. Either way, you seem to be like really enriched by this. And if this isn't work related, maybe you're like in college, that's your main focus. There's a part of your education you're taking on right now that gives you a lot of opportunities that you could say in the long term would make you a lot of money. So it's like a career oriented in that way. But the point is, there's a lot of focus in this that internally make you feel better. So there's a sense of like self-discovery going on here. It seems like you kind of can't be bothered with these little cuties in the distance and stuff like that, because you're just like, no, that's really nice, but I'm just really feeling me right now. You know what I mean? It's nothing personal. It's not like you dislike anybody or anyone's being mean or bad or negative to you. You're just really feeling you. Sometimes we're the best version of ourselves with other people, and sometimes we're the best version of ourselves by ourselves. And this is for sure a treat yourself type of month. But I do see financial growth. I do see a lot of like personal self-discovery and personal happiness by focusing this. More of your energy naturally is going to be drawn to this over the options being around you. And I have to pull some more cards to get some ideas, but I kind of feel like you already know what the deal is, that they are but just options. Does that make sense? Let me pull some more cards and see what's going on here. Four of Cups upright, the High Priestess upright, Justice in reverse. Yep, I was right. Okay, so again, we've got this wonderful, magical, sexy quality about you and the High Priestess upright. You've just kind of got this sense of self-empowerment. It just seems like you're totally within the flow of yourself. And sometimes people are, when I'm like giving a reading, they're on their journey, or I'm telling them what they're about to get there. It's like you're in it. You've been in it, now you're receiving the benefits of your manifestations. You're just totally in it. And there's a lot of sense of wanting to be in the journey. And what I mean by that is, so some people are just like, okay, I just want that promotion. I just want to get there. Every aspect of you getting there is another fun thing for you to enjoy and explore, and you're really in it. But going back to the whole cute, sexy factor going on with the mystery going on. So what is alluring people to you is they can feel this confidence, but you're also actively being like, oh, I'm not giving it to you. You can admire, you can look, but you cannot touch or talk to me or write me or any of that jazz. You're certainly aware, and I can give you extra confirmation with both of these cards, that none of these people are of actual option you would be happy with. I definitely don't think you know this. That's the biggest thing I can see in the cards. You see these people, you admire them, but there's this sense of maturity and awareness of going, I know you're cute, but I kind of get the vibe that you're not going to be really down with like a relationship or what I would like right now. So I know you're a waste of time, but I think we can both enjoy this fantasy of admiring and thinking the other one's cute from afar and feeling flattered by being admired by them. But over here I see in the Four of Cups, none of them are really that interesting. They're kind of blank slates. For sure. And the Justice card in reverse, this shows to me that none of them would be capable or really want to step up to the plate to start dating you. So this is definitely a situation where nothing would come of them. But you're going to really enjoy the attention, definitely soak it up, and let it kind of, and this is the biggest thing I notice surrounding you, is none of these things, if you notice, are trying to harm or hurt like what you have flourishing. So that's the coolest part. Nothing's going to bother you. It's only going to add to your magic is the point I'm building up to. So like that part of yourself that's glowing, that's attracting these opportunities, that's like having really fun discovering themselves, everything feels like the coolest thing. Life just feels so passionate and wonderful, is going to be added to by this chemistry people are throwing down. And again, I'm getting more of a distant vibe. I don't think you're even going to really be contacted. I think the most, maybe someone might chat you up at a coffee shop, but like, if they do, definitely beware that none of them are really a good option right now. But again, I don't even feel like I need to say that because you do know this. So let's see what else is going on. Two of Wands upright, Ace of Cups upright, and the Chariot in reverse. Yeah, this just keeps getting repeated over and over again about how just so darn excited you are and this part of yourself that's really blooming and flourishing during this time period. Which is like, this is like a side note, this is just coming from me. I'm not like reading the cards when I say this, but like for me, October in particular is a super high energy, magical, I can't explain it, but like if I want things to happen, they just seem to happen so much faster. It just truly feels like connection and love. To me, fall and spring are some of the most special time periods that I really feel this most intensely. So you're clearly feeling it and using it to your benefit. And I'm just saying, like, keep hopping on and enjoy it and really just like enjoy the gratefulness of being in it. So anyways, back to the reading. That was just me. So something kind of interesting going on here is your emotions are totally fine. I do see a potential, like I said, with the Ace of Cups, there is a potential of a relationship, but like I said, with all the other cards, I don't think they'd actually approach you at this time. It's just like their energy's sort of hovering near and they're kind of keeping their distance because they can see what your mindset's in. This is not somebody you know. This is not somebody you've been talking to. They've just kind of, again, this is like very much an admiring from afar type of situation. But again, this goes for couples too. This is not your relationship's all good, everything's good, everything's flowing. You internally as a person, you're solid. But the reason why I clarify that is I see the sense of like turning your back to it, but not because anything's wrong, but you are not in a place in your life at this point in time where you really want to sit and have a good cry session, watch like a romantic comedy. You don't want to talk about your feelings. You're like, I just want to do things. I want to be adventurous. I want to soak up. This is not like a swords type of thing. This is not about mentality of like thinking, overthinking things and discussing things and communicating. Not at all. This is like a fire thing. You are interested in getting out there, making things happen, being a part of that process. And with the Two of Wands, it's like, think of this water a cup like overflowing, right? And this water continues over here in the ocean. You're amongst all your enjoyment of this journey, you are aware and you see this other person's interested in you. You can see people are into you. You can see your own emotions. You're like, yep, they're there. I'm not disassociating or closing them off, but you're like, but listen, this is where my attention and joy is coming from right now, which is really interesting. So don't be surprised if you really kind of back away from really wanting to have those kind of chats with people. Like if you're hanging out with friends and they want to kind of like, really dive deep in what they're going through, I can definitely see you being like, I love you so much, but not right now. I kind of really want to talk about what I'm working on right now or whatever. Again, we talked about this before, but it definitely popped up again, reoccurring. With the Two of Wands, this is you, like, the second you hear about this opportunity, I see you having so much fun being like, I'm going to get some bullet journals or whatever it is for the preparation of this new thing popping up. And then once you're starting this opportunity, you're just going to have so much fun and being in it. So you're just really enjoying the process, you're enjoying the action, you're enjoying the adventure. This gets repeated again when I see the Chariot in reverse here. This is all about this, like, you're just really disciplined. So expect to be busy, but not because so many things are happening, but you're just really dedicated at your point in time. And if you notice, both of them are turning away. The Chariot, you could even say in a way, is riding these emotional waves as a vehicle, but not really like giving it attention, not really like wanting to go further into it. So it's like you're so solid and like in balance within yourself that you're using it to your benefit, but it's not your like, sometimes people, I guess the last thing I wanted to say is like, when people are feeling really good and they want to talk about it all the time, it's like, you're like, yay, I did that. Now let's go do things. So it's a really high energy powered month for you. Let me just see if I can pull an oracle card and get anything else. Yeah, cleaning house. This is awesome. This is just continuing that concept and idea that you are probably the smartest and most balanced you've ever been. You're, getting rid of there's a maturity when you're observing love. You enjoy it. You're paying attention to it. You're thinking of, it's like when you go through your, imagine you're cleaning out the attic and you look at memories and you think they're so special and lovely and nice, but then, you put them in a box and you're okay to depart from them. So you're enjoying this attention. You're thinking of a fonder time when this would have meant everything to you, but there's a maturity of going, but I can kind of sense this other person who's into me isn't the right person for me right now. And also, I'm not in the place where I want to date them. And also, I can trust myself that I will attract the person I want when I want it. So it's just a great sense of like going that next level of like you feel balanced and now you're polishing it. You're just looking at things from a really wise, experienced perspective. You're just kind of like being the best you. So only good things. So I'm really happy to report. If you enjoyed this, please feel free to leave a like and subscribe. It helps out like you would not believe. Either way, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day. I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye.